This is one thing that just doesn't help us. We don't benefit when the Islamic world sees this as a religious test, and it doesn't help us with the war on terrorism. So I do think it was institutional. I think the court followed the law, but I don't think it's wise.
I think there's two separate issues. One is whether the president has an authority to say that there are countries whose visa vetting systems we don't trust, and therefore we're not going to allow people to come in, and another, whether it's a good idea. I think he most definitely has the authority to do it, and the question of whether it's a good idea depends on the countries that you're picking. If you're saying I'm banning a group of people because of who the people are, what your nationality is, I wouldn't agree with that. If what you're saying is because these countries are either broken or have been complicit, as in the case in Venezuela of making fake travel documents, then there's reason to be doubtful in many cases that the person coming is actually who the document says they are. If a government is openly participating in creating false documents, or if the creation of official documents has fallen into the hands of ISIS or some other element, you have a lot to fear about a passport produced by that nation state, and therefore the need to restrict travel from it until that's clarified.
I'm gratified by the Supreme Court's decision this morning. The court rightly concluded that the president has full constitutional and statutory authority to defend this nation, and in particular to restrict those coming from countries with high incidences of terrorism, where the immigrants coming in cannot be properly vetted to assure whether or not they're a security threat.